World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024 in a very windy English harbour for the arrival of Power of One, our Irish team. Our Irish team is coming in to the finish line. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We are live on YouTube for the arrival of our first 5-person team. Team Power of One have rowed 3,000 miles across the Atlantic and are powering in to the finish line. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for joining us live. John, Connor, Dara, Enda, and Roger are more than happy to be here. World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024, the arrivals in English Harbour in Antigua. They've been rowing for 39 days all the way from La Gomera in the Canaries to Antigua in the Caribbean. Yes! And the Stop rowing! Stop rowing! Stop! They've done it. Flair's gone. Stop rowing! This is... Well done, boys! The adventure of a lifetime. And that's the first time we've actually heard them cheer. So all of their energy. Well done, boys!
Gather yourselves! Don't do the flares until we tell you!
Like they were saving all of their energy for this very moment. Oh, waves there for Izzy, I believe. Izzy at home. Roger is giving you waves. Send in your messages of support. Keep them coming in. The guys, I'm sure, would love to read everything that you've got to say.
We need to push them.
Absolutely incredible. 3,000 miles of Atlantic rowing. They have done nothing but row, row, and row hard. You can see they're in green, rowed by Row Hard or Go Home, Irish team that rowed back in 2022. Very, very emotional finish there from the lads. First team of 5 to arrive. There's 2 teams in the race. Power of One are our 3rd team to arrive in the race on the whole. 39 days. They expected to do it in 30 to 35 days, but didn't anticipate the conditions and the winds from all directions except for the infamous trade winds that only just came in recently, the past day or so. Yes! Yes, you did. Oh. Oh, goodness me. Oh, tears all round there. Connor just shouted, we did it. Emotion ripped all over their faces. This is a multi-crew team race. We've got teams of 5s, 4s, 3s, 2s, and 1s in the race. 38 teams started, 2 left the race. They're safely back on land. 36 teams remain. These are the 3rd guys to come in, fully unsupported. Like I say, everything that they do happens on board the boat. There's no getting off, only to clean the hull or to swim in the ocean. That's it. It's the greatest test of stamina, of endurance, physical and psychological fortitude. And these guys can proudly say that they have rowed across the Atlantic. Quoted as one of the most difficult challenges on the planet.
You're red and you're white, yeah? Get them ready.
Battered, bruised and blistered. All part of the challenge. You can see Dara there has himself strapped around the ribs. He took an oar to the ribs at one point during the row, but still standing. Team Power of One. Their row is in memory of teammate John's daughter, Saoirse O'Driscoll, his superhero, who passed away aged 13 on the 16th of April last year, 2024. He was born with a complex heart condition.
Right, right. More to the right. Yeah.
And these guys couldn't actually believe when they found out the enormous support that they'd gained from back home. And they've raised an incredible amount for their charities. Last time I looked, it was over 420,000 euros. 420,000 euros.
Okay, don't win. Yeah.
The team consists of Conor McCarthy,
Guys, remember, don't
Enda
win.
McNicholas, whose birthday was actually on board on the 18th of December, Dara Kelly, and Roger McMorrow.
Okay, guys.
John Driscoll
Let's go.
there as well. John O'Driscoll, beg your pardon. Age ranging from 45 to 55. As I say, they rode in honour of Saoirse O'Driscoll,
Go for it. Yep.
and this is the moment they've all been waiting for.
Come on, boys! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Yeah! Well done! You're doing it! Go on, go on. Come on, boys! Yeah! You did it! Woo! Yeah! Come on! Power of one! Power of one! You did it! 3,000 birds! Woo! Go on, boys! Yeah!
Keep your messages of support coming. You're watching the arrival of our third team in the World's Toughest Row Atlantic 2024, the arrival of Power of One. They're raising funds for children born with congenital heart disease in Ireland. Two charities, Heart Children Ireland and Children's Heart Centre at the Crumlin Hospital. They set out to raise initially 250,000 euros, but they well surpassed that, nearly doubling it.
We're going to take you downwind.
First week, John and Dara suffered awful seasickness. John's lasted for 10 days, couldn't hold any food down, even water was a challenge. They had a surprise encounter with what they thought was a large black and white ray, but they couldn't see properly, so it really could have been anything. And they also reported back that it was indeed a tough race. Blisters on blisters, but morale remained good. They said surfing 10-meter waves that looked like a wall helped their morale when they got over the top of that in the first week. They always say that in the first week it's the toughest part to get through because they're adjusting to life at sea. And then the second week, Connor reported even more blisters, sore bums, nappy rash, which he was, I think, quite shocked about.
When will we know if we're third?
And then there was a Sahara sandstorm, which we heard about the past couple of teams, which meant that they had no solar power. So that challenged the charging of their batteries and the equipment on board. They used what little power they had on emergency phones and the water maker. He emphasized as well in that report.
We can't get see you at sea. Oh, yeah, came to business. Okay, you do white first, ready? Okay, you can start preparing.
Lots of love coming in, family back home. Connor also emphasised in that report that the sea salt gets everywhere, as you can well imagine, on an ocean rowing boat.
Okay.
Not to mention, Connor also quoted that this row makes the Marathon des Sables feel like a park run. For those that don't know, the Marathon des Sables is one of the most challenging ultra marathons in the world. And interestingly, held annually in the Sahara Desert. So he ran on the Sahara Desert and he also rode through it, it would seem. This single flare is in honour of Saoirse O'Driscoll, whose photo you can see there at the back of the boat.
Okay. Okay. Gonna get you to land.
Oh, very, very emotional.
Face you down there. The tender will be with you. You just need one person on the oars to get the other oars in, ship all the others. One person on the oars, tender will turn you, follow down. Okay?
John had said that the thought of rowing an ocean was a difficult decision after Saoirse's passing back in April last year. Of course, they were already well into their campaign at that stage. And it was particularly difficult because it was the race is held over the Christmas period, and it would be their first Christmas as a family, John and his family, first Christmas without their beloved Saoirse. Christmas was also her favourite holiday. And the grieving process that he then went through on the boat went to a whole new level. He and the team experienced the intense grief. He sent a report back on a radio station, and you can just imagine that the intensity of grieving on a boat that size. Five very big lads, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. On Christmas Day, John sent a message back, and it said, "Soak in the love in the room. Tell those who you love how much you love them and care about them." He said he didn't envisage that Christmas 2023 would be his last Christmas with Saoirse. And then he went on to say, "Life is fragile, it's delicate, it's not forever. So please enjoy every moment as if it were your last." Team Power of One have arrived into Antigua after 39 days at sea, 3,000 miles of Atlantic rowing. And I'm sure they're very, very ready to step on land. So watchers, viewers,
Guys, get in.
these guys are going to row themselves into Nelson's dockyard. We're going to meet them as they step on land for the first time since the 11th of December, 2024. So stick around, don't go anywhere. Take a few minutes for them to get in. We'll see you very shortly. Thanks for watching so far. Welcome back for the arrival of Team Power of One. To all their family and supporters. flares everywhere.
Right here. Check me out.
Team power of one from Ireland. 5 dads, all very much looking forward to stepping onto land. John, Connor, Dara, Enda and Roger have rowed the Atlantic.
What a journey these guys have had. All the way 3,000 miles across the Atlantic Ocean. From Lagomera to Antigua. Well done, guys. Off with the head here. Off with the head. Come on. Yes. Let's give it up to Team Power of One. Representing Ireland, Team Power of One. Oh, hey. Last time in representing Ireland, Team Power of One. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many family members and friends behind us here, and your kids, wives, other family members and friends. Would we like to see Power of One step on land? I think that was a big yes. Very, very emotional arrival. Who's the first one? John, go for it, man. John is the first one. Welcome to Antigua. It can be slightly ruddy here. Careful. Welcome to Antigua. Welcome to Antigua. Emotional scenes here at the dockyard. Our 5-man team from Ireland just arrived.
Literally falling into the arms of their families.
Hey, Orla. Abby.
Hi.
Lots of hearts, laughter, tears, all the emotions. A lot of followers from back home in Ireland, giving this team a lot of support. Guys, Team Power of One, it's time to step onto the podium.
Hold on to the
Ladies and gentlemen, I think everybody can hear it. We have Ireland in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have all witnessed here tonight is the arrival of Team Power of One. They left Lagomera December 11th last year. They're now here as our third team in the World Service World Answer 2024. Also, the first 5-man team, meaning that you won the 5-man cross. And you did your crossing in 39 days, 14 hours, and 31 minutes. Kevin here, fellow ocean rower from the Atlantic and the Pacific, has some gift certificates here of achievement for you. We also have some gift bags from Antigua and Barbuda, including free drinks at Loose Cannon. Oh, thanks for having you. They will regret that. Nice, guys. And as always, when I mention giving a road to the Pacific as well, that's probably a question that will come later to you guys about the Pacific. But first of all, we need to celebrate the incredible achievement. So, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team Power of One! As I mentioned, they started their journey in December 11th last year, but your journey started way longer back than that. Very emotional scenes out at the finish line. You lit up 5 red flares celebrating your finish here. That was indeed emotional, but speechless when I saw the live feed from the finish line when John, you held up a white flare representing your daughter, your wife, and your daughter who passed away sadly last year in April. You've been rowing for her, and I'm pretty sure there's a star sitting up there who's been with you all the way from La Gomera to Antigua here. John, tell us some words about how it felt being out there on the finish line.
On the finish line tonight, it was mixed emotions. After rowing an ocean, being focused every day on just rowing, eating, sleeping, there was a sense of intrepidation and fear coming back to land to face life, after Saoirse's passing. The last while on the boat, it takes your mind off things to a certain extent. It allows you time to think. I've been supported by 4 amazing guys, but all that intrepidation left as soon as I stepped in here and met my family and my friends. And we got to spend this moment together and remembering Saoirse and what it's all about. And the platform has been fantastic. It's helped us to raise a phenomenal amount of money for charities. So it's been a great platform to launch our campaign and to raise money for other children in need. And myself and my wife, when we set on this journey, because all these wives are on the same journey, we're in the boat, but they're at home, like holding things together while we're away. And we said if we could make a difference to one child's life out of this, it's worth it. Everything is worth it. It was an amazing experience, a very tough experience. I felt when I took on this journey that it somehow represented some of the difficulties that Saoirse faced in life. And I felt definitely in the first week or two how arduous life can be when you're really sick. I was so sick in this journey at the start. And when you talk about a star up there, we firmly felt she was the 6th member on the boat. She was with us every day, driving us forward. When times got difficult, when the sandstorms came in, when the waters got slack, we remembered why we were there. Our kids, Saoirse, move forward, keep going, never stop. Right, so that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much.
We had a very beautiful moment out in La Gomera in the tent where we spoke about this to the fleet, and the entire fleet stood up, applauded you, your team, your daughter, your family. She would have had her birthday down in La Gomera in December, and you celebrated that. Also, the beauty with your team is that it's okay to celebrate life. I would like to finish what we started in La Gomera with that applause. I would like to ask the entire audience here at Ilsersdaga to give a big applause for John, his team, and his family. Give him a big applause. Thank you, guys. You did. I mean, starting a journey like this, it's been a long journey to the start line, and then suddenly you're on the ocean and left land behind. Some of the emotions out there first week.
Oh, it was tough. Tough. Particularly around Christmas, big low after Christmas, all the emotions, and then, the trade winds went on holidays. So it became a long, long slog. But you know what? The President of Ireland wrote to us before we started and talked about, the power of unity. And this team just brought it together every day, and we slogged through, worked through all of the different challenges. And we got there, and it's amazing to think that we're here now today.
Well said. There's still 34 teams out there. What would you like to say to those teams still out there? One is coming just around the corner, by the way.
We'd like them to slow down for a few minutes. Just stick with it, persevere. It was so hard. The start was incredible. The first week, the isolation, missing our loved ones. My God, I miss my family so much. I cried every day. But you get through it. This is amazing. It was worth every minute. The bond we built, the support we gave each other was just amazing. And I'm proud, privileged, and honoured to be with the crew and team and friends I've made here forever.
Beautiful words. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it over here after 39 days, 14 hours, and 31 minutes. Team Power of One made it all the way across the Atlantic Ocean from La Gomera to beautiful Antigua. As I mentioned, we have a team just around the corner. There is a table over here where you'll get nicely food, and fresh food and some drinks, and I'm pretty sure you will be able to raise up when craft are coming in and salute them as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the team a big hip hip hooray. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! You'll do a live interview now with Charlotte for YouTube, and then we take you over to the table. Over to Charlotte.
Come on down here, guys. Hold on to each other and the platform. Squeeze in nice and tight.
Where do you want us here?
Wherever you can get in comfortably. And you're going to squeeze in really tight. Because there's 5 of you, one of you might have to stand in front there a little bit. Squeeze in, squeeze in. Squeeze in, squeeze in. Get you all in, get you all in. It's not going to be long because truly you answered all the questions I had. Fantastic arrival. I mean, I can't tell you how emotional that was on the boat. As soon as we saw you guys, we all felt it. You've got all your friends and family and support from back home. You've raised an extraordinary amount of money. What would you like to say to the people back home watching? Squeeze in tighter.
I think the support and messages of support we got while on the trip really helped us. We're terrible from the beginning from getting it. The journey was really long, it was really hard. All of the road tough stroke for nothing. The message of support that we were getting from home really made a difference to the team, especially in the low points. Yeah, when we heard what people were doing and how many people were watching it really helped drive the team. The dark.
We're really looking forward to catching up on all the messages that
Yeah.
we missed out on. And just over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, just catching up with people, thanking them for their support.
It really felt like the whole country was behind us. It was really special.
It was amazing because when we were on the boat, we have one task to focus on, and it was probably 2 weeks in that our family started talking a little bit more openly to us and said, "Oh, it generated a lot of interest here. There's a lot of people on a WhatsApp group And before we knew it, we realized kind of how much momentum it had got. And I think really, like Roger touched on it there, it fueled our growth. There was this defensive energy to push forward. And we started this journey with the sense that we're five guys who want to give it our best. Doing something like this, there's nothing to measure against. So we had no idea what doing our best meant until I got into the race. And 2 weeks in, we realized we were in the top four. You know, family at home were saying, "You're still in the top four." So I thought, well, we're here to compete. And then our wives were saying, "You never told us you were competing." And we said, well, we didn't realize either, really, that we're competing. We just went out to do our best. And I think with the energy from home, friends, family, the WhatsApp group, all the emotional support we get from other people, it just fueled us to push forward. And then, like, hats off to Team Graph. I mean, really. They're an hour behind us. Really, after 39 days. To cross that much ocean and to be that competitive with another team, race drove each other. I mean,
We could see that.
today when we came in, we were pushing hard.
Yeah.
Even to the point when Dara hurt his rib and was bedridden for 3 days. We didn't want to say anything because we didn't want to give somebody a competitive edge. So we just kept pushing forward.
And you did absolutely phenomenal. Lots of power behind you guys. It was wonderful to watch your journey. Thank you so much. One question more. Why are you called the Ocean Whisperer, John?
Right.
Yeah.
It was like the first week in, and we got some really bad kind of a squall built up, and we're hitting 12, 14 knots. And Connor was sitting behind me, and we put everybody else to bed because there was no need to be up. And I was just standing there at the top of the boat, like, and it was like weaving in and out through waves. He was like, "Well, this is unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this before," because you realize, even though we do great prep through fanatic campaigns, we do all the courses, when you get out there, you soon realize I'm actually one of the visitors. Massive. And you could do the trip 5 or 6 times and never had the same journey. We saw some amazing stuff. You can't train for that. You can't train for that.
Experience is something you get right after you do it. I think I'd also like to say hi to the people that we're wanted to be here, but to be here. My daughter Izzy, and my daughter Eve. Yeah, so we love you. Miss you. Can't wait to see you again. And thank you to all our supporters. Thank you.
And they'll be home in Ireland very soon. So everybody make sure you're at the airport to see them in. Not too soon. Enjoy Antigua for a little bit longer. You deserve it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy Antigua.
Guys, do we take some?
Hugs with Head Safety Officer Ian Couch and CEO and Race Director Carsten Heron Olsen.
I know.
The last people they say goodbye to in La Gomera, the first people they say hello to when they arrive into Antigua. So they're going to go off and have a wonderful time in Antigua. And we're going to get ourselves set for another arrival.
Oh, I do. Thank you.
Our next arrival is Graf, Team Graf. They're coming in about an hour and a half. So get yourselves prepared for that. Hour and a half local time, about 8:30. Team Graft, who are the guys that we heard these guys say were right around the corner. So stay tuned. We won't be long, and we'll see you in a bit. For now, Power of One have arrived.